Just left. So yeah, this is Gabriel and Icon of the Charity Medical Foundation. I just came back from a trip, and during my trip, I heard a lot of people talking about how I was running away from something. I don't know exactly where that came from. That I was running away from something. I actually was not running away from anything. I was actually there from a business trip, and I just came back from a business trip. I don't know who other people keep defaming my name and character around the state, but certain people also saying that I was kind of homeless. I don't know where that come from. I'm not running from nothing. I am a self-employed, an entrepreneur, and pretty much people who are talking stuff that they don't know nothing about. They just have to find the real deal about what they're talking about, because it seems like they don't. All right, they don't know exactly what they're talking about. So this is the thing here. Okay, I'm a student. I'm a doctorate student, and I'm working toward finishing my doctorate. Okay, this is my next goal, and I also wanted to do many other stuff, like doing sport and running my business and my charity medical foundation, and then I'm just surprised that when I'm going out there try to get stuff done, and I have people start talking that I'm homeless, like I'm running away. I'm running away from what? First of all, let me say this: I'm not running away from anything. Okay, I am not a saint, but I'm not a criminal. Okay, I am like everybody else who make mistake and learn from it. So if somebody out there is thinking that is never made mistake and keep criticizing me for no reason, I don't know. I can discuss that. That's not my point. My point is people just have to stop. I go to different places and people start asking me if I'm homeless and all that. I'm not. I went for a business trip. I came back. Okay. I have people who told me that that I need to trust Jesus Christ. All right. Well, people don't know my life. They don't know what difficulty I had in my life since I was born to now. Certain people were born lucky. I can say, when I say lucky, it means that on earth they have the parent already have billions, either they're born in the kingdom and stuff like that. But certain people have to find themselves up. Okay, so I'm talking about the president that we have today, many other stars that we have today, but they all had opportunity. People give them opportunity. So that's what I'm talking about. If you want to come after me and noticing that I don't have the opportunity that I'm supposed to have, that's wrong. Okay, that's completely wrong. And then I'm supposed to have that opportunity that everybody has. So I am still alive. I'm fighting away. I am trying to get into the point to excel in my life, and I'm just facing difficulties like everybody else. You have to face challenges from people. You face challenges, and then you face your challenges and overcome your challenges. You raise your bar high and then expect something, a good result. And so that's what you must do. So, but I don't believe in the sense that people keep talking about me like, oh, well, he's running away, he have something to fear or something. No, I don't fear nothing. I don't have nothing to run away. I have to put my fiscal balance in place like everybody else. Even people who are making million or billion, they have to fix their balance like everybody else. All right. So what I'm saying here is that I have to run business. I have to pursue my personal matters, and people just have to leave it alone. All right. So if certain people are scared of me because they believe that I'm gonna do something to that, they don't have to be scared of me. I am completely a very innocent person that is getting bullied by people out all over the place. All right. So I don't take it personal. I'm traveling. and I am observing. Okay, I don't stay in one place and adjudicating stuff. I'm traveling and I'm observing people, how people are treating me, and how people. I mean, you can go somewhere and people suddenly they believe that you're running away from something or you have done something. I'm not running away from nothing. If I leave this state, it's because I don't have the opportunity that I'm supposed to have. Anybody, you don't have the opportunity that you're supposed to have in one place. What are you going to stay there for? And you ask me, I mean, answer the question, wherever you are. You don't have to be in America, in any nation. If you live in a city that thing don't go well for you, what you do? You have to find whatever the opportunity going to be open for you. And then it's not that you run. So that's why I'm saying, people, please, you have to really realize that you don't know really something about me here. It's only fairy tale and smoky mirror that people are keep ingesting in your mind, and it doesn't make sense anymore. All right, I am a very hardworking guy, and I'm fighting my way out there. I'm trying to survive out there, and I just want people to understand that. Okay, you have the you know, downtime in your life and uptime in your life, and then you just have to know how to manage both times, and so that you can have peace and progress peacefully. That's what you got to do. But it's not about being intimidated by people out in the community, try to influence you and try to do stuff to you, to arm you, to like people are going to meetings and try to find out how they're gonna make give me more arms. Okay, this is against the United States Constitution. This is even against moral law. Okay, even if you put the Constitution aside, that's against moral law. You know, it's a human right violation. Those are criminal that must be subpoenaed to court and being judged by a federal judge and sentenced to for violating the Constitution of the land. Okay, so those are kind of stuff like that. I you know, people are gonna say I complain too much. I don't. Okay, I am very a simple person. I'm a very humble person. I have a lot of humility. But when you come to me with a lot of negativity, try to send a message indirectly by talking to me, I have to respond to this, because this is how things go out of proportion. And then the news go out there, and then people start defaming that and transforming that to a kind of different literacy. So that's the reason why. So now I wanted to tackle this. People told me you have to trust in Jesus Christ. Let me tell you something. You guys believe that I am what? I am the evil God, the devil God. Let me tell you something. When people who have the sixth sense, I'm not the only one, talk about how Jesus come here on earth. He come here on earth every single time when he have a mission to do. He come here with no shoes on. He come here with the Holy Spirit, with his sixth angel to you know, to protect. You're gonna come and tell me how I don't trust Jesus Christ? When Jesus Christ comes without shoes, what does that mean? He's talking about difficulties, okay, but also humility and simplicity, okay. So, but difficulties, how life is, how people treated him when he was alive, but he's still representing the same thing, you know, so that you don't have to do wrong for people to judge you. You don't have to do wrong for people to judge you. You just have to be a certain kind of person, and people gonna hate you without knowing. Everybody, even people who hated Jesus at the time when he was alive, they think they were doing right. I mean, only time gonna say, gonna tell us that it was wrong. But Jesus represents the time. He represents completeness, and he represents the completion of all. Okay, so I am putting the Christ before everyone else. And I believe that people should know that. And I want people, our fellow citizens, to talk about matter, not to stay quiet, to talk about matter, and to respond to matter, and to make sure that people follow up to those matter. It doesn't matter. You know, we have to speak about what is right and what is wrong. You know, if somebody getting adjudicated for a long period of time, we should talk about it. Okay, we should talk about it. If there's a violation of law, if there's a violation of our constitution, we should talk about it accordingly without having any delay. I will be talking more about this stuff. I'll be analyzing all of those situations that came through. I will develop more of what I just say about my faith with spirituality and the great Yahweh and His Son Jesus Christ. I don't judge no one, but I want people to understand they don't have to judge me because they don't know me well. I don't believe in a Christ just by action. It's by faith. It's in your heart. How many people are going to church or talking about God or Jesus have them in their heart? Okay, that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking at people who say go to church. Church are good stuff. Church are good stuff. For people who don't have good spirituality strength, they must go to church. Okay, but we must understand that we don't have to abuse that church to try to blind people of our egocentric way of thinking that we're going to church to prove people that we are right people. So what we have to say is right because we're going to church. People can see that we're going to church. But are you really a Christian person? Do you really have God and Jesus Christ in your heart? That's the question you need to have. And that's what I'm saying to people. We must not judge people by only what we see or what we heard, but by finding the facts and what is right and what must be known as the truth in order for us to analyze and come up with any conclusion. We don't have that conclusion. We must not talk. We must not start judging before having any final conclusion. So that's what I have to say. And the Charity Medical Foundation will be running. I'm still climbing the hills, and when I get there, I believe that I will be fine. When I get there, I believe that I'll be fine. So that's what I want to say, and I want to thank you all for listening to this. This is a very brief presentation, or weekly address, you want to call it. I will develop that next week more better, and I believe that everything will be going fine, and that there's no problem at all that I can run with. I am healthy accordingly, and people can continue to judge me the way they want to judge me. It's okay, but when you don't know the truth, you can really I can really discuss with you because I know you don't know the truth. When you know the truth, you realize that your assumption were not actually right. That you actually misjudged me, and then when you find out the truth, you realize that it was probably a mistake. But I am not here to judge anyone or to be angry at anyone. My point is to move on and pursue my life the way I believe it will bring more light for the future. That's it. So I will do what I believe is right for me, in accordance to my moral law and my spiritual law, with respect to the law of the land. And I wish that everyone who will adjudicate me must come directly. I'm not a rich man. I'm a rational person, and I'm living within my earning, and that's what I do. I'm not a rich person. I live within my earning, and I do what is rational for me to survive. That's all. And I want to thank you all, and then I want people to go back to my site and see what they can do. I am talking this so that the NSA, our government, can actually realize that they must give me opportunity to continue to live a normal life, different from the life that I have I've been having for the past 11 years. That everything is just adjudication, fairy tale, and smoky mirror. That's all. I will get the companionship that I will have. I would like to have in time. I don't gonna force it. It will come accordingly, and it will be the one that I believe will be right for me. So to bring me where I wanted to be, you know, because my bar is very high. I'm not talking just to talk. This is serious. I mean what I said, and people who know me can confirm that. All right. I don't want anybody to come here for trouble, and I want to be very fair and very clear with that. Because I've been very judged by people thinking that I don't like certain race, I just like certain race. No, I don't. That's not what I want. What I want is about what is my completeness that can lead me to what I want to be. Working together with good compromise and complementary. Regardless the person race, regardless the person religion and origin. I'm not here to judge. So that's what I want to say. So I am very, very surprised when people continue to adjudicate me, continue to judge me in a very affirmative way, like they have the truth and the facts. When actually, when I look, it's just all assumption and fairy tale and story callings and it's just very bizarre. Okay, so it is time for us to work together. People to realize that the future is belong to the nature, and when we have to look stuff, I understand every single aspect of my life. I know what I want. I say again, I understand every single aspect of my life. There's nothing that I don't understand here. I understand every single thing. But the thing is, I try to understand the situation. But it's like people try not to understand because they don't try to know my life. They don't understand my life very well. And there's that gap in which people are not really open to come and ask what's going on. I mean, what really happened here. We can judge somebody only on what we heard. Not every story are true. Not every rumor are even true. So only the facts are true. Okay? If we have to judge every single one of us, we're going to be judging every single one of us every single time. But everybody have something that people are going to have something to say about it. So why not figure that out and just say, well, for how many years now? 11 years. We keep talking about the same thing, and then you know, it's just like a simplistic continuation of stories over stories that keep accumulating and no change. You know, I believe in the future. I believe that I should proceed and get any opportunity that come on my way, and that's what I want to say. It's up to people that trust in me, as well as companionship, to come forward, and then people can move forward. You know, you can see I don't have no makeup. I just have a straight drive from no stop, and and I still look good, and I do my best to do that, despite the fact that I'm getting pounded by all those chemicals that I that are getting conspire to to put me where people believe I should be. It's just really funny. So I am here, and at any moment, wherever the opportunity open for business and school, wherever, I have to follow. That's what it is. It's life, and I have to go where I believe that I can find a way and find happiness. Then I want to say peace to you, and that you can go to the website again and see how can you be part of it, and then how can you contribute to it, and then that's what you have to do. Life is just a very unfinished business. You're never gonna finish everything, but you can only do your best. But doing your best can sometimes be difficult, because we are always being adjudicating by the society and interaction with people, and sometimes it actually end up not well perceived, and then sometimes things that are not well comprehended become unwelcome in our society, and sometimes you have to deal with it, and that's where the difficulty start coming in people's life. And I believe that's my case. But I believe with more tenacity, and I still believe that thing can be brighter, that a better future should be on its way. All right. Thank you very much, and I would like to appreciate your time listening to this very short address, and then we'll be talking next time. And I have somebody over there who's watching me, like over there, and again they keep touching the mouth again, because they don't understand spirituality, they don't understand the way of creation. I said to someone that I believe, and I will never gonna publicize my faith. And I said people touching their mouth, touching their nose, and this is what I want to say. If you're so anxious, if you're so anxious that, if you're so anxious that that maybe you're looking for a result that you believe I should have, maybe you have to ask those folks to give you the same chemical that they put in my food, and maybe you can eat it and test it in your own body and see how you feel. Maybe then you can touch everything you can start touching whatever it is, whatever you wanted to show to people. I'm healthy, I'm completely healthy, and I drove a 10-hour drive in about 8 hours with no stop. I don't believe that somebody who's not healthy can do that. All right, and I did it two-way. All right, this is not to publicize, but it's just to confirm that I'm completely healthy. That's it. All right. So for people who are continuing to believe that what's going on here, maybe they can go and order the same chemical that they try to ingest in my whatever they've been doing, and find out the result themselves in their own body. Maybe when they feel it, they'll realize that it's not fun. All right. It's very funny when people act like like that. So all right. So thank you very much, and I would like to appreciate that. and thank you very much again for listening. And I should be talking to you shortly and accordingly. Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye. Au revoir. Amigos. Muchachos. La mañana. And I will see you next time when I will be addressing another news that will be coming soon. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. No.